Welcome back. In this video, we are exploring how LLMs such as ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or Perplexity use external tools, internet web search, deep research, and Python interpreter to enhance their abilities. First, let's clarify an essential point. LLMs are stateless and containerized, meaning each interaction is processed independently. They don't inherently remember previous interactions unless context is explicitly provided. Additionally, these models have a knowledge cutoff date, so they can't access information about events or developments occurring after their training period. Some platforms, like ChatGPT, use additional application-level mechanisms like memory banks to store conversation summaries and enhance user experience over time. However, this is an application feature and is not intrinsically built into the model. So, how do stateless models access current information? Let's examine internet web search first. When you ask a question requiring recent information, such as current events or product launches, the model uses special tokens like search start and search end to signal an external web search. The application pauses response generation, conducts a search using engines like Google, retrieves relevant information, and integrates it into the model's context window. This updated context helps the model generate accurate and timely responses, often including citations from its sources. Here's a practical example. I will use ChatGPT and the GPT 4.5 model that has a knowledge cutoff of July 2024. And I'm asking, what movie won Best Picture in 2025? Despite the event occurring after its training, the model can accurately answer. It's searching the web. And the answer is Anora. It also included a YouTube video. Next, let's discuss deep research, an advanced tool combining thorough internet research with detailed analytical reasoning. Let's do some in-depth research on taking protein powder and creatine for healthy adults who go to the gym a few times a week. I can say that I was personally interested in this and I used the ChatGPT deep research feature. It's asking for additional information. Let's answer both type of protein to the first question. The answer to the second question, let's say 40-year-old males. And the answer to the third question, just supplements. Unlike regular web searches, deep search extensively explores multiple sources and applies logical reasoning to compile comprehensive and nuanced responses. However, this in-depth approach requires considerable computational resources, takes longer, often tens of minutes, and typically comes as a premium feature from providers like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity. I am pausing the recording until it's done. While working on this task, it's displaying the activity and the sources. It's also displaying its reasoning process or chain of thought. It's been more than 5 minutes since it has started the job and it's still working on it. Let's move on and we'll return a bit later. Lastly, we have the Python interpreter tool. While LLMs excel at language understanding, they are less reliable with complex math calculations. This is known as mental arithmetic, meaning that accuracy declines as complexity increases. To address this, LLMs can use external tools like Python interpreters. Here's how the Python interpreter works. The model emits special tokens signaling the application to execute Python code externally. Once the code runs, the accurate results are returned to the model, enabling precise mathematical answers. Consider this fairly complex math calculation. The LLM alone may produce inconsistent or incorrect answers. You can see how it called the Python interpreter, generated the code for the given expression, and displayed the result. Note that these LLMs are not deterministic, so you can get a completely different answer. If it's not using the Python interpreter tool automatically, you can add to the prompt, use the Python interpreter tool. Like this. Let's return to the deep research task. It's still working on it. We can see the activity and the sources. It will probably be ready shortly. Anyway, I'm not waiting for it anymore. So to summarize, depending on the context, the LLM can start and use external tools. Internet web search equips LLMs with real-time current information. Deep search offers detailed analytical insights, but at a higher resource cost. And the Python interpreter allows LLMs to handle precise computations reliably. Understanding and mastering these tools enables you to fully utilize AI's capabilities, ensuring your workflow remains precise, current, and insightful. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll give a core summary of how LLMs work under the hood and what we've learned in this section. Thanks for watching.